You see, just one time, there were a little tree seedlings in the soil, in the ground, waiting for the day that they would be watered so they could sprout out into healthy-looking tall trees. And then, lucky enough, their gardener comes around. He waters the trees one at a time. And as he does that, every single day, the trees begin to grow one by one, growing in a very beautiful way that they sprout out into healthy-looking trees that just really please to look at. Even the children that are around in the neighborhood always come around to play their games because they love the company of the trees. I mean, they love being around the trees because they get that fresh air, that oxygen that is supplied by the trees. So they decide to have their games playing under the beautiful shade that is provided to them by the trees. I mean, their heads are now protected from the scorching heat from the sun. They really have a good time. You see, even the birds in the environment comes around and enjoys itself, has a good time around trees. You see, the bird sits and enjoys having a good time in the trees, where it can also have a place to call home, a place where it can seek refuge and keep on enjoying what nature provides for it. So it flies around the trees, singing sweet melodies to show how happy and pleased it is with its natural environment. So we can already see how important these trees are to the environment. But no one could even ever think that this joy would come to a halt at some point, would they? It is not until one day a cold-hearted lumberjack decides to cut down all the trees. He goes on cutting them down one by one, totally oblivious to what he is doing.
Stop cutting down the trees.
Leave me.
If it's, we're going to get global warming if you cut down the trees.
Leave me, cut down the trees. If it will be on my side, leave me.
In spite of the fact that he is warned about the danger that he poses to the environment for his acts, he goes ahead to cut down the trees all in the name of getting timber. Timber, but there are really no other sources, alternative sources he could use, perhaps solar energy or electricity. He goes ahead to cut down trees all in the name of acquiring timber. Even the children still come around, hoping they would find their luxurious playground, the place that had their trees where they could have a good time. But to their displeasure, all they find is a pile of leaves and branches scattered on the ground. And so they go ahead to play their games, but the scorching heat of the sun does not permit them to. So all their faces, with sadness written all over them, they decide to retreat and leave the place. Even the bird still comes around hoping it will find the place that it has been playing and having a good time. It still finds that it has been destroyed. So it moves around hoping it will find its nest that heard its eggs, where its eggs were, where it had a good time, where the place seeking refuge had now been destroyed, and all that was left was just leaves on the ground. It was really sad, in pain, weeping, just like a bird. Now all it could have was just sad tunes and melodies, because even the place that it lived and called home had been destroyed. Just as the gardener was checking on his trees one day, he didn't even know what had happened. He comes all over, sadness written all over his face, not knowing what had happened to his trees, still wondering what kind of a calamity could have brought this upon his trees. But then, he decides to become a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. He waters his trees, he plants new trees, not giving up just like that, because he has hope he has hope that he can make a change. So he goes on, he plants his trees and waters them every single day, not until they sprout out from the soil and become healthy and tall once again. Their leaves shaking much better and going according to the rhythm of the wind even much better than they ever did before. Even the children still come back and are very happy to find that the trees are back. They play around now that they have their fresh oxygen back. They are having a good time. So they play their games and return home. Even the guard returns very want to go ahead and take that away from the trees. So listen to me very well and listen to me right now, that if we go ahead and destroy Mother Nature and destroy the trees and they go on and die, then you and I will be next in line. So we should make sure that we save our planet, we save the earth and restore it. United for climate action.